Let us continue the second session of the antihypertensive therapy. We are discussing the vasodilators. There are three categories of the vasodilators: arteriodilators, venodilators, mixed arteries, and the venodilators. The examples of the arteriodilators are the nifedipine, hydralazine, minoxidil. How they act? They decrease the peripheral resistance after the dilation of the arteries. There is decrease in the peripheral resistance and decrease in the blood pressure. If decrease in the peripheral resistance, decrease in the blood pressure. Decrease in the afterload due to arteriodilation, decrease in the cardiac output, and this mechanism of decrease in the cardiac output is benefits to the patient of the heart failure. Venodilators, nitrates, generally the nitroglycerin, decrease the venous capacity, increase the venous capacity, decrease in the venous resistance, decrease in the preload, and due to decrease in the preload, it increase the cardiac output. This property of increase in the cardiac output benefits in the patient with heart failure. Mixed arteries and venodilators, sodium nitroprusside, prazosin. As we discussed, the prazosin angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, angiotensin receptor blockers, and direct renin inhibitors. They decrease the peripheral resistance, decreases the blood pressure, decrease the afterload, increase in the cardiac output, and this property is benefits in the patient with the heart failure. About the venodilator, same, increase in the venous capacity, decrease in the venous resistance, decrease in the preload, and increase in the cardiac output, and this property is benefits in the patient of the heart failure. Generally, decrease in the blood pressure, it is and the reflex sympathetic stimulation of beta 1 receptor. All they increase all the cardiac properties, increase in the cardiac output, and also increase in the renin secretion in the kidney. These two mechanisms generally antagonize its effect on blood pressure. These are the reflex actions, and these reflex actions increase in the cardiac output, increase in the renin, can be blocked by beta blockers. These drugs causes the salt and water retention due to increase in the renin, so should be combined with the diuretics. Should be combined with the diuretics. And for the reflex tachycardia, you can add beta blocker. and they preserve the renal and the cerebral blood flow. About nitroglycerin, given by the intravenous infusion for the treatment of hypertensive emergencies only in patient with the acute coronary syndrome or acute pulmonary edema. And it should be important, do not use nitroglycerin in volume depleted patient, or we can say hypovolemic patient. So as we discussed about the vasodilators, here hydralazine, arteriodilator, act by direct relaxation of the smooth muscle of arteries and arterioles. Minoxidil, same, arteriodilator, act by opening of the potassium channel in the arteries. Membrane, hyperpolarization of the arteriole smooth muscle and relaxation of the arteriole smooth muscles. Diazoxoids, the same actions, but in addition to the vasodilation effect, the diazoxide also decrease the insulin secretion from the pancreatic beta cells. So if the patient is diabetic, so diazoxide should be avoided in the management of the hypertension. Sodium nitroprusside, which is generally mixed vasodilator, act by stimulation of the guanylate cyclase, that is cyclic GMP, which result in the relaxation of the smooth muscle of veno arteries bed and has rapid onset of action. Sodium nitroprusside is given by IV infusions, metabolized to cyanide in the RBCs, then to thiocyanate in the liver, which is excreted by the kidney. Diazoxide also given by the IV route, minoxidil and hydralazine available as oral tablets. Hydralazine used in the resistance hypertension emergency of pregnancy and primary pulmonary hypertension, while minoxidil used in the resistance hypertension, blood pressure of the renal failure. Topical minoxidil generally increases the hair growth, so used in the management of the baldness. Diazoxoids used in the emergency hypertensive emergencies. Insulinoma to insulin secretion from pancreatic beta cells, so it decreases the insulin secretion, so the diabetic patient should be avoided. And the sodium nitroprusside also used in the hypertensive emergencies, acute pulmonary edema, cardiac asthma, or acute ventricular failure. Topical minoxidil generally used in the management, or we can say treatment of the baldness. There are some precautions during the use of nitroprussides. Its infusion must not be stopped suddenly to avoid rebound increase in the blood pressure. Avoid its use in the liver disease. Cyanide is converted to thiocyanate in the liver to avoid accumulation of cyanide, which is a toxic metabolites. So if the patient having the liver abnormality, avoid the use of nitroprusside. Avoid high rate of infusion to avoid cyanide accumulation. Avoid exposure to the light avoid its use in the pregnancy, and the tachyphylaxis with the prolonged use. Tachyphylaxis means there is the drug is unresponsive. So this is all about the management of the drugs, the management of hypertension. Thank you very much.